Hello, I am Mac, at least for a day, and everything's going to be okay. Got a predator to deal with here. Okay. In this video, I'm going to be talking about a bit more speculation about the upcoming No Man's Sky Origins update, including will this be 3.0, will this be version 3.0 of No Man's Sky, as well as some other slight information that we've gotten from Sean Murray today through some of his tweets. First, I do want to mention that 2 of the videos that I put up recently have been taken down. That's because my friend requested that I do that because they didn't want to get their contact in trouble, because I put a bit too much information in those videos, so I had to take them down to make sure nobody got in trouble. So I'm sorry that those videos are no longer available. But so everything in this video is going to be my own ideas and opinions, and also the speculation of other people that I've heard online. So none of this information is for sure, it's all speculation. But anyway, before we get to the question of is this version 3.0, I would like to show you a cool new tweet that Sean Murray did today, which is basically what we've had before, but you know, the cover art that he's shown us before, but it's a larger version of the picture, so there's a bit more on the 2 sides that we couldn't see before, and also it's kind of a higher definition, it's a better image than it was before. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that image. We're going to be looking at the 2 sides that we have a little bit more of it revealed. First, I'll show you the desert biome, which I haven't talked a whole lot about before. So I'll show you a zoomed in image of that desert biome. So as you can see there, we could see the 2 little striders before, but now we can see that larger strider better, and there's actually 2 of those quote-unquote sandworm things that people have been talking about. I still think they're probably rock formations, but it might be possible that those are sandworms. Maybe the one on the far left that we couldn't see before is kind of tilted to the side, so that actually does make it look like it's maybe not a static asset that's always in the same position. It's turned a bit to the side, so maybe that is, maybe it's a sandworm. I don't know. I honestly don't think this is a creature. The pictures make them look like they're just objects sitting there, not really moving. They don't seem dynamic, like they're part of a creature moving or anything. I think they're just either some kind of weird plant or weird rock. But who knows? Maybe they're sandworms. I just don't see a lot of evidence of that, but we'll see someday. And now let's look at a close-up of the other side, the right side. So you'll notice there that there's a thing that we could see some of it before, but now we can see all of it. It's basically a floating eel-like creature, or maybe it looks like it's jumping into the air, but it's probably just a floating eel thing. We've had weird floating eels in No Man's Sky from the very beginning. They used to be really rare, now they seem to be extremely common. On a lot of planets, you'll find these floating eel or floating worm-like creatures. So it might be that that's just the artist's depiction of the floating eels that we've had before. It does look a lot. Whoa! Are you a predator too? It does look a lot different than the floating eels that we've had before. It's got more of an elongated body. It doesn't really have the exact shape that the eels have had before that I've seen. But like I've said before, this is an artist rendering. It's not a screenshot. It's a, it's a more recently made painting of what things look like, and they don't always make them look exactly like the game's assets. They like to be more stylized sometimes. So it might just be an artist rendering of the sky worms, but maybe it's a new type of sky worm, or maybe it's something else entirely. Who knows? But it is a pretty cool looking thing. And there's also other things in that picture. You can see another one of the quote-unquote void eggs on the far right, and then you can see another of the, I call them sea cucumber, weird thing. It's probably just some kind of weird type of rock, maybe with some weird alien moss growing on it or something. I don't know. It's just really weird alien stuff. So not a whole lot to go on what it is, but it is nice that we've got a higher quality image with more of the picture revealed. Now that we've shown that, I want to talk about the idea that the Origins update might be 3.0 for No Man's Sky. Some things that made people think that is yesterday, Sean Murray, he's been tweeting orange emojis a lot and lots of references to oranges. Everyone, for the most part, is assuming that it's just a play on words, a pun of origins, oranges, origins. But he keeps doing it. He tweeted like a gif of a guy in an orange costume and stuff. So I don't get why he's going so hard on this whole orange theme. Is it really just a joke, or is he implying something else? Of course, other people are wondering maybe there's going to be new types of fruit that we can pick from trees. We've got like fruit and other plant items that were added back in the Beyond update for the cooking system, but maybe they're adding more fruit. But anyway, that's off topic. What I was about to say was he tweeted a tweet with 3 orange emojis. He originally tweeted an orange emoji when he first announced the Origins update. Oh my gosh, Predator's really annoying me. But then yesterday he tweeted 3 orange emojis in one tweet. And there's several things that are people saying that could mean. It could be a countdown, but what doesn't support that is that he didn't tweet 2 oranges today. I had assumed that he would. I thought maybe that tweeting 3 oranges meant there are 3 days left until the Origin update, and I assumed that he was going to tweet 2 orange emojis today, but he didn't. He tweeted a bunch of other stuff, but he didn't tweet 2 orange emojis, so it doesn't seem to be a countdown. So some people are thinking maybe 3 oranges means that No Man's Sky Origins is 3.0. Despite that, I don't think it is. I don't think No Man's Sky Origins is going to be 3.0 for several reasons. Sean Murray said that this isn't going to be a very big update, that it was going to be more like the size of the Foundation update, and that it's just a starting point of something new, which kind of supports the idea that maybe it's 3.0 because we're starting a whole new era in No Man's Sky and it's a new starting point. But he said it's not a very big update, and I can't remember exactly what version number we're on. I want to say maybe we're on 2.7, maybe 2.8 at the most, but we're not really close to 3.0, although that is fairly close. But honestly, I don't think the Origins update is going to be big enough to jump to 3.0. Other reason is I think we're going to be getting a next gen update later, probably in November, when Xbox Series X, whatever stupid name they chose for that one, and the PlayStation 5 come out. So those two systems, the Xbox and the PS5 next-gen consoles, have been announced to both be releasing in November, and that's 2 months from now, September. And lately we've been getting updates every 2 months, so it would make sense for them to work for another 2 months and do the next gen update in November when the next gen consoles come out. And also there's like this new special computer chip with built-in fans that is going to improve PC gaming that I've heard about. So basically everything's upgrading to the new generation, PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. So it seems a perfect time for them to do a next-gen update, and I do think they will be doing that. And that seems a better time to go to 3.0. Like maybe Origins would be 2.9, and then the next-gen update would be 3.0. So that's why I don't think No Man's Sky Origins is going to be 3.0. I could be wrong. Maybe it will be 3.0, but I think the next gen update would be more fitting, and since this is a smaller update, jumping all the way to 3.0 wouldn't really make sense. So that's my opinion. Other people might disagree, but we'll just have to wait and see sometime soon, whenever the update's gonna come out. I have no idea. So anyway, that's about it. I wasn't going to do this video, but since I had to take the others down, I want about No Man's Sky Origins because, you know, that's what I do. But anyway, that does it for this video of speculating. Let me know if you think No Man's Sky is going to be 3.0 in the Origins update, or if not, and what you think of everything in the box art, including the new stuff that was sort of revealed when we got the larger version of it. But anyway, that does it for this video. I've been Mac. Thank you for joining me for a day. And remember, everything's going to be okay.